Hey, Todd Burrier from toddburrier.com. And I want to talk a little bit today about situational prospecting. You know, we're in this world where so much focus is on marketing, and that you shouldn't talk to people or you don't want to bug people. That stuff, you got to understand, is primarily designed to get you to buy stuff. And again, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with marketing. I mean, it's awesome to be good at marketing. You should try to learn to be good at marketing. But prospecting is it's free, and it's always possible everywhere you are. And one of the areas is everyday life. And it's so easy to forget that everywhere you go, there are people. And I'm a great one to teach you this because I'm an introvert by nature and a little bit socially awkward, a little shy, and this is not something that came naturally for me, but I became very good at it. And so, I'm going to give you some really simple concepts, insights on how you can become very effective in situational prospecting in your everyday life. Because everywhere you go, there's the potential to prospect and meet people and develop relationships and find people of commonalities. And so first thing is make sure that you're approachable, whether you're in a networking function, which I'll talk a little bit about that in a moment, or whether you're just out and about, whether you've gone to the store, you're at the gas station, or doing whatever you do. Make eye contact with people, be nice, smile, compliment them, and compliment them sincerely. Like, most people will show you what they care about, right? If their nails are impeccably done, or they've really done something with their hair, or they're dressed really nice, that's because that matters to them. And if you notice it and you let them know you notice it, man, that makes them feel good. It's a good thing for them. So, this is just some simple things, but make sure when you're meeting people, you're around people, that the focus is on them. So it's very, very simple to ask an open-ended question. How did you come to be working here? So something really simple. Or, how long have you lived here? Or, hey, that's a really cool dress that you have. Where did you get that? Right? Those kinds of questions, they just initiate conversation. I'm not saying you're going to start just diving on someone and saying, now let me tell you about my offer. Let me tell you about my great product. Let me tell you about my great opportunity. No, what you do is you open the dialogue with a question, right? And then you listen. It's not about you. It's not about what you're doing. It's not about your business. This is about making a real connection. And the reality is, from a business perspective, you want to do business with people you connect with, right? And you're not going to connect with everybody, right? Not everybody is your prospect. A, not everybody is your target market. And B, not everybody are you going to relate to or jive with. And that's okay. Be nice to those people, move on. But if you talk to someone long enough, you ask them enough questions, and you dovetail the questions, right? A dovetail question is just listening to what they say, and then asking the next natural open-ended question. That will continue to open doors. And if you give people an opportunity to talk about themselves, they will. They'll jump right at that. They're happy to. And then ultimately, people will open doors for you, right? They'll start letting you know about things. Well, yeah, I do like it here. I do like this work, but I don't make enough money, or, the hours aren't great, or they'll start talking about stuff. And this would be whether it's product or service related or opportunity related, but as long as you're asking questions, you will get there. You will get that to happen. And so as that happens, right, you are building emotional equity because you're listening to this person. You don't want to just jump right in and go, hey, I got something for you, and you got to try this, or let's talk about this. Now you can, all right, but you're going to greatly reduce your potential. Listen, and then you might say something like, I might have something for you, or I'm looking for a good person. Maybe we could talk about, you seem like a nice person. You seem like the kind of person that I like to work with. And my business might not be up your alley or not, but if you are open to looking at something, maybe we should talk, right? And so it's a very simple, comfortable transition, but it has to come after they've spent time talking to you. If it's too soon in the conversation, then you're just like leaping on them. Then it's clear where in fact, you're actually looking for a person that feels right for you too. So don't forget that. It's not just anybody who can fog a mirror. So that's a little bit about situationally. Every day you're in situations where you're going to find opportunities to talk to people. Some will become your prospects, some will not. That's just the nature of it. But if you're not engaging with people, you're not going to have that. Now, when you go to a networking event or a bigger social event, that's a little bit different, because people go to those events in order to network, in order to make contacts. And so when you are there, be conscious to focus on making a couple of good contacts. Don't be a mongrel, what they call a networking mongrel. That's where you're walking around just giving your card out to everybody, because nobody likes that, right? That's about you. And so essentially make sure that you've got a nice little thing to say when someone asks you what you do, but keep the focus on that person, right? And then you can say, I help people to do blah, blah, blah. Or, and I'm looking for someone who is in sales, or who's in marketing, or who's in education, who might be open to a side project. I'm looking for, right? That you don't say it's them, you describe that when the time is right for you, but focus on that person. How can you help that person? How you can make a connection for that person, right? That creates reciprocity. So ask questions about who's your ideal client. As you meet someone, they're going to be happy to tell you about their business. Listen, ask them questions about their business. How did they get to be what they're doing? And what do they like about it? Who's their ideal client? Because maybe you could help them. Or, hey, maybe we could have a cup of coffee. I could learn more about you and what you're trying to do and what your ideal client is. And I can share a little bit about what I'm doing, and we'll see if there's any synergies there. So that's really harmless, right? It's not offensive, it's not pushy, and it's very simple. So there's a couple of things that can help you. And one other little nugget is, even if you don't say at all what you do, but you make it totally about them, and ultimately you'll probably exchange business cards, or they'll give you theirs. You can contact them later and say, I remember when we were talking, you said this and this and this. I was thinking about that, and I am expanding my business, and there might be a good reason for us to chat. Might not be up for your alley or not, but maybe we should chat a little bit, right? It's just a real, comfortable kind of conversation. But when you contact someone, you say, I remember you saying, and I was thinking about that, they like that, right? They like that because they were memorable, and that makes them feel good. So there's a couple little nuggets for you. Obviously it's a big topic. I just brushed over some ideas and really only need one or two little nuggets that you can find useful. But you can check out my website at toddburrier.com, and there is a home business consulting area there. You can visit that and send me a message there, or drop me a message by email. I'll put my email below if you have a question or want more insight on this particular topic. All right? Hope you have a great day.